Hello, L4A. This time we're going to be looking at area. So area of a rectangle and area of rectangles within an irregular shape. So the first one we're going to look at is just a regular rectangle. I have a rectangle here. I'm going to assign measurements to it. Let's pretend that this is 4 meters. And let's pretend the length of this thing is, that's 4 meters, let's say 12 meters. So I know that the length of this rectangle is 12 meters. I know that the width is 4 meters. I also know about rectangles that this side is the same as this side, so this must also be 12 meters. And I know that this side right here is the same as this side, so this must be also 4 meters. Okay, this is the knowledge I have going into it. Now the equation for area is length times width. So the length multiplied by the width. And how you write it is this. A for area equals length times width. And then you just do the steps below that. A for area equals the length 12 times 4. Well, what's 12 times 4? I've done my rocket math this year. I know that A equals 12 times 4 equals 48 meters. Now here's the thing, where if this was the perimeter, I would just put the M, but it's not. We're dealing with the area. And so when you're doing with the area, you're doing with the inside. So basically what we're saying is that there are 48 squares that are meters around. So 48 meters squared within here, okay? Inside this. So to represent that when you're doing area, in all area questions, you must, it would be wrong if you don't, put the square sign. And that's a little 2 above the M. So whenever dealing with area, when you times the length by the width, you must put that squared sign there. So for this rectangle, area equals length times width. The length is 12 meters, the width is 4 meters. Area equals 12 times 4, which equals 48. Area equals 48 meters, and because it is area, it is squared. Area equals 48 meters squared. Now let's draw our attention to this irregular shape here. Now with this irregular shape, what you're going to do with it is you're going to turn it into 2 regular shapes. And how you do that is you draw a dotted line and make 2 regular rectangles. So right now I have a rectangle, and I'm just going to use the blue to design it. I have a rectangle right here, and with the red I have a rectangle right here. So I'm going to assign some sides to this. So let's just say that this is 9 meters. These are not accurate, obviously. This is 8 meters. And let's say that the top is 2 meters. Let's say that if this is 2 meters and the whole thing is 8 meters, this must equal 6 meters because 6 plus 2 is 8, and this length is the same length as this. And let's say that this is 3 meters, and if that's 3 meters, then this also must be 6 meters because 3 plus 6 equals 9, and the vertical length of this thing, or the height of this, must be the same on each side. So 9 meters and 9 meters. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 in a line is 9. So that's that. What you're going to do then is you're going to do 2 separate areas. Okay, so you're going to do, we'll call this one right here A1, and we'll call this rectangle right here A2. So A1 will equal, and you're going to only deal with the numbers in A1, which is 6 meters right here and 2 meters. Okay, you're not dealing with 9 because A1 isn't the whole length of this side. It is not this whole length. It is just the 6 meters right here and the 2 meters right there. So you're going length, which is length times width. A1 equals length times width. A1 equals 2 times 6. 2 meters times 6 meters. A1 equals 12 meters, and just like before, you must put the squared sign. So A1 equals 12 meters. A2, you're dealing with this shape right here. Okay. So you're dealing with, on the width or on the length, you're dealing with 3 meters. Or sorry, the width you're dealing with 3 meters, and then the length you're dealing with 8 meters. So A2 equals length times width, and you always put this, okay? You always put the length times width. Don't take the shortcuts because it's important to show your work. A2 equals the length, which is 8, times the width, which is 3. A2 equals 24 meters squared. Again, I know this because I've been doing rocket math all year long. So you have these 2 separate areas, but it's one shape. So you have to take the 2 areas, the final answers, and add them together. So you take 12 meters squared plus 24 meters squared and add them together, and you get 36 meters squared. The area of this irregular shape, which has 2 rectangles in it, is 36 meters squared. Again, remember, area is the inside of a shape, not the outside. The outside is the perimeter, which you learned in the previous video. Okay. Thank you very much, and please come in knowing the answers to both these questions and what the equation is. Have a good night. Bye-bye.